Right.
You gonna be recording? You gonna be recording this?
I just started the recording.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is a small solo session because you are in a very uh, peculiar position. Um, Having been captured by someone who is a member of the Eight and has the power to force you to tell the truth, you have unfortunately been placed in a situation where you had to uh, come forward and about some of the things you know, and you have been captured. Um, a couple of uh, hours pass. Um, you run out of spell slots, and you end up having to drop uh, uh, your illusions. Um,
Yep.
and it's your you stay in like a cell for two. Oh, hold on. What was happening in the morning? Yes, excellent. For like 5 hours or so, um, with no interaction, just a camera that's there and a door that stays closed. Um,
If
mhm.
possible, would I been able to just drop my form after like she left, like the first like opportunity? Like would I have been able to like save spell slots by just dropping it
Yes, yes.
earlier? Perfect. So
Hmm.
I'll say I have like two. I have three slots left.
Okay, you got it.
Perfect. Yep.
Um, all right. You wait in that room for uh, about 5 hours before the door opens and a group of soldiers with weapons come in and give you these complex handcuffs that are going to tie your hands together and to tie them to your feet, which are also tied together by this like single chain,
Yes.
restraining your movements to the point where you might be able to draw your staff of the pilgrim or your soul blade, but you wouldn't be able to use them uh, correctly.
Perfect.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. You are taken in a vehicle and you're driven around, you believe, the town of London, but you don't hear sounds coming from outside of the container that you're being transported in with those five armed guards. You arrive at this uh, uh, warehouse where, um, simply put, you the this door opens. You are pushed in, and the door closes again. None of the guards have followed you into this room. Um, what do you do?
Hello. I do a perception check first.
Okay, go ahead.
So I want to just make sure if I'm trying to listen for people in this area, movement, trying to
Uh-huh.
see if like trying to see what's going on in the space. I'm pretty sure it's not 11.
11, you got it. Um, so there's a little bit of you hear the electric generator in the back purring softly. You see electricity coursing through. You've got lights above your head. This seems to be a workplace of some sort, but it is currently completely empty. Um, you do notice movements out of the corner of your eye. When you turn, you just see a um, a little bit of mist that is coalescing near the doors.
Hello. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to go to the mist. I'm
The
willing to comply.
the
I
mist
just
the mist starts to take a more concrete shape. It is a large shape in armor, but it is missing its head. Uh,
you have to be kidding me. It's night.
yeah, because you're alone. You're alone once you're alone. There are no civilians around you. and you haven't teleported since the last time they found you. What do you do as the headless knight, as like one of the headless knights starts to appear before you? You see that there are no cameras around here.
Uh, Agent, I don't know if you're here, but you need to help. This is
Okay.
bad. I
Roll
have,
roll persuasion.
yeah. I will die. Not one.
Okay. Um. Uh. Uh. You hear. Uh. Um. uh, uh, you hear a voice coming from basically like deeper in the room. It's the voice of um, Mary Carlisle. You don't know her name yet, but it's the person who with a zone of truth powers who had been interrogating you earlier. She basically answers, "Hold on, this is an important text."
Test.
And text.
Oh, test. Your test. While I, hey, there is a full ghost approaching. A headless. I start. I start. I start. I start running. I start running immediately
Okay.
to that way.
Because you rolled a one on persuasion, I'm gonna need you to actually roll for initiative for this before the. Okay, cool.
Four. I rolled a
Ex-
four. This is all
excellent.
going perfectly fine.
uh,
Agent, we have to go. Oh,
natural
not 20, of
20.
course. Of course, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Go first. Go first. It's fine.
So like the headless knight sees that you're heading towards someone, and you see it start to like charge up to you. Um, it moves first, it gets within melee range of you, and it is going to do two great sword attacks, one and two. Okay,
Okay, one hits.
all right, it's 22. Uh, it's going for your neck. You take 10 slashing damage as you like as part of the initiative action. You were able to either draw your staff, your sword, or both, and you were able to like you're unable to block the first hit, so it takes 10. Yeah. Okay,
All right.
it's your turn.
I heard. I know the voice came from in this direction.
Yes. Yes.
So, I'll. I will disengage,
Okay.
and then
Move.
I am move there. I'm literally gonna move there. Be like,
Okay.
so. And I see. Do I see her when I turn the corner?
Yes, you see her. You see that she like um, she's just texting on her phone. She's got a cigarette lit. She's right next to her. No smoking sign.
Uh,
Um, and by the way, your speed is halved because of the
oh,
cuffs that
oh,
you're in,
in that case, I don't disengage. I will have to take an opportunity attack
and
to get.
dash. You
Yeah,
got it. All right.
go for it. Miss.
It is not this night's lucky day. I rolled a one and a two. Actually,
No, that's
yeah.
only for great weapon master.
Huh?
No, no, no,
Oh,
it's nothing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. You see that like on its turn, it's gonna charge to try to get you, and as it reaches
Wait,
line of sight
do I
of
get to? Do I
of
get to talk to the agent?
yeah, yeah.
So I'll be like, I get her. Hello, agent, person. As you can clearly see, I'm bleeding because a ghost is attacking me.
And she turns to you and says, "What?" And as you say that, you have the knight that's like charging at you full speed. That is just going to
And I'll use a
evaporate.
oh, I'll also use a bonus action
Uh huh.
as I'm running to heal myself.
Okay.
Just to like healing word on myself, just to
Okay.
get myself some heal. So I'm back to like I have 5 health as
All right.
I'm fully using all my actions just to get my So the ghost evaporates,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
she could
uh,
still see me attacked, right?
yeah. She sees that you're bleeding. Uh, turns to you. Uh, um, and like sees that like at the same time as she's turning to you, you have this moment of like, whew, it's gone. Roll. She sees your wound. She sees um she sees the state that you're in, and she says, "Is that another one of your little illusions, like what you transformed into the Queen of England?"
If you want, you can activate your zone of truth again, and I will answer it honestly.
All right,
I'll fail the check.
tell me
I'll
the
fail the check.
truth.
Okay,
You
I failed the check.
okay?
All
Cool.
right, I failed the check purposefully, and I say, no, this was a ghost. A headless knight just attacked me. You have. I don't know if this place has cameras. Hopefully they do. Hopefully it gets caught on camera.
No,
Uh,
I got you here so we can have a talk in private. Of course, it's not gonna have cameras.
oh, that's tragic because then there's no proof. Well, this is proof. I'm telling you, and I'm obviously able to tell you while under this condition.
You're
Uh,
does what causes those attacks?
the go. So okay. So this is where I'm gonna be completely honest. Like the go. I'm not. I'm still learning more and more about the very nature of my own existence, which is very confusing, admittedly. The ghosts have been attacking me, like I like me for about however long this campaign has been in this game.
Mm-hmm. We started
Uh,
on the 16th of September, and we're on like the 22nd of. Uh,
my, like 5 6 months.
ooh, no, actually, wait a second. How did I do math terribly wrong? I might have done math terribly wrong. Give me just 1 second.
No problem.
Um, but yeah, we started off like in towards the winter.
And now it's
Uh,
spring.
something like yeah, yes.
Spring. Okay, got it.
Cool.
I look at her. I'm like, oh yeah, they've been attacking me since winter. Uh, it's not the first time. They keep coming back. It's a whole lot.
Why did it stop?
I actually don't know why they stopped. Like I just like I'm in this condition. I obviously don't have the ability to fight a ghost with a sword, so I I made a beeline to wherever you were, so hoping that you could assist me. But the ghost just vanished. When it,
Well,
I don't know what if you have any magical effects on this place, or you yourself are magical. You're magical. It's just I don't know if you have like anything extra going on.
I'm also incredibly rich.
Fantastic. I'm not.
Uh, um, you see, she like takes a file out of her thing and says, uh, "Is there any risk to that this thing will keep attacking us now?"
Well, it's not that hard to take down. So like theoretically, like if I have backup, I can take them down. It's more of a function of they just are an annoyance that sometimes appear on randomly, kind of.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll open your cuffs if it shows back up.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Uh, sure, sure.
So,
I understand wanting to cuff my hands, but could you uncuff my feet just so that I can move quicker? And like last time, I almost died.
make a persuasion check.
Yeah, sure. 22.
Okay. Uh,
Double.
she's going to take a key from her pocket. She throws it to you, and is going to tell you, you can. Uh,
I point to my handcuffed arms. I'm like, it's gonna be very tough, boss, to do that.
you'll manage.
Okay, I guess I scoot on the floor, try to like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Uh, you see. Make an insight check, please.
sure. 10. Yeah.
Okay. She seems to be enjoying uh, uh, this. Um, she opens up her like a file and starts basically listing information on you. Malachi
Sure.
Abraham, born on the 16th of February, uh, whenever 33 years ago. Um, she mentions your wife, your kids, so Andrea, Joshua, and Amanda, and your brother is also mentioned. She keeps going. Um, she moves to the other stuff. On the day of your 33rd birthday, you had a sudden change of daily life, and along with the other people that you met afterwards, you obtained the uh, the round table. You were noticed by the Rams and the
Yep.
Sybils, and after the Rams seized the round table, the Sybils declared they had killed you and uh, um, told the rest of the eight to stop looking into you. Obviously, you resurfaced just a little bit later, and you you last uh, uh, the last intel says that you were driving around the USA looking for the relatives of one of your friends.
Yes. Well, I expect nothing less from. I don't know what you are, probably a high-ranking government official. Yeah, yeah, that's a pretty good summarization of the past year of my life. There's some missing details, but that's what it is.
And you believe the apocalypse is coming.
Yes, it is. Um, it is a. So, do you want to have that talk now?
Not really. Not that talk. Uh, uh, we have. I have knowledge of a few groups that all think that the end of the world is coming. I I want to have a talk with you about
Okay.
what you're is are you doing the right thing to stop it? Because you've
I
been
it's I'm not gonna lie, it's been a topsy turvy world. Part of the problem that we have is that we have no governmental assistance in doing this, and we've been basically. I'm a nurse, like I'm a full like medical official who's just a nurse my entire life, and like one day I was told I had to do this, and that I had no choice in the matter. So I like a lot of this is just improvising on the fly, trying to figure out the best course of action. Admittedly, it's not sometimes legal, but like I felt like if the stake of the world was at stake, maybe breaking some laws was not the worst thing in the world. I understand that might cause issues, but now that part of the reason why I'm telling you all this is because hey, maybe I could get some governmental assistance in doing this. Because you'd think that the British Empire, I don't know if it's an empire anymore, British Kingdom, would have a vested interest in protecting the world.
it's I think you're asking the wrong question. It's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country.
Well, that quote worked both ways, but sure. It's also a JFK quote, which is wild for you to say. But
It's all right to quote people from other countries.
Hey, yeah. Just yeah. Moving on. Uh, so I'm guessing there's going to be a situation where in which I'm of assistance to you. I will have a point of negotiation, which if you do it, you'll basically get my entire full assistance in whatever you want. If you don't,
Excellent.
I'm willing to play a little hardball. It's just one very simple request.
And it is.
I want you to give my family, my wife and my kids. I want you to get. I have a feeling that the Rams have put them somewhere. I want you to get them out, let them go back to their homes, and let them have a daily normal life. If you do that, you literally get me to do anything you want. I will literally do anything you want.
That can be arranged.
Like you can, if you want to put a tracker on me and like send me somewhere, got it. Uh, Admittedly, I'm not gonna like suicide bomb something. That just seems a little, as a brown man, that just seems a little too much of a stereotype. But outside of just outright killing myself, I'll literally do anything else.
Well, uh, no, nothing so drastic for now.
Okay,
Um,
good.
let me tell you a little bit about the Game of Kings, and maybe I can persuade you to focus your efforts on something more worthwhile.
Please, I'm not gonna lie. We've been told on this mission to like save the world, but we have gotten literally zero knowledge on how to do it. So it's been a lot of running around. So if you can make this job a lot easier, go for it.
The um, when my group was created, we were told it was our destiny to rule over the other eight.
Okay.
We have been having internal conflicts ever since. Um, uh, uh, um, Simply put, we need a certain set of circumstances to appear for someone to win this game. And if that happens, one person will be in charge of all of the eight organizations.
Um,
This this if you're trying to get one person to be in a situation where they can help save the world, you want that person to be friends with you.
okay.
That's what that's what I'm offering you.
So you're saying in exchange for getting my family out from the Rams' control, you want my assistance in putting. Is it you that you want to be put in power, or do you want? Is there someone higher than you that you want put in power?
I so she takes out like the pawn piece, the white pawn piece that she's been carrying around. She shows this. Um, Chess was those came about before chess, but
Mm.
uh, there's exactly the same number of pieces and the same shape of
A pawn.
pieces in the Great Game of Kings.
Mm.
Um, those pieces can have powers unlocked by their king, the king of their side, and
Mm.
each piece has specific powers.
Of
With
course.
what we've been told is that on the day when one king holds both his their king piece and the king piece of the other side, the game will end, and that person will be the uh, will have won, uniting the Leos and then uniting the eight under a single banner.
So, just so we're clear, right now your side has one of the king piece,
Yes.
And
The person holding the king piece has the ability to send orders, although they're not from any distance, to people holding their pieces. Although those orders are we're not compelled to follow.
okay, okay, I get that. So are you saying that the other eight all like each have their own king pieces, or is there another singular entity that have a king piece?
The Leos are divided into the white side and the black side.
Oh, I see. Okay, so now I'm getting a full, clearer picture of the Leos. Okay, got it,
Hmm.
got it. So and you're on the white side.
Yes,
So you're on the white side, and you want the black king, essentially.
exactly.
Uh, that could be arranged. And then you want our help in my help in uniting the rest of the eight under your command or your king's command. Uh,
That's that's exactly
okay,
right.
okay. That's you know what I'm also. Hey, I don't know if we have an alliance, but I do think we have like a quasi understanding of like mutually assured goals. Yeah. So for since our interests are aligned, that you becoming more powerful aids me in getting what I want. Uh, I'm gonna say the moment you can get my family out from the Ramson throne, you got me. I'll do whatever you want.
All right. I
You
um
cutting off for good?
we have a thing. We have another group of people who don't have pieces but who know how the game works and who are invested in getting pieces for themselves. They're called wolves. Uh,
Okay.
they're I'm interested in making you see the potential of being an ally, even though you won't have a piece of the game.
That's fine. Is there a way for me to get a piece of the game?
There are three ways for you to get a
Okay.
piece of the game. If you are immensely rich and you have a guiding philosophy that aligns with the guiding philosophy of one of the sides. Capitalism and communism currently are the way to summarize those ideologies best. Um,
Are you on the capitalist side or communist side? I'm guessing
we're on
capitalist because rich.
we're on the winning side.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask too many questions. That's fine.
The uh, Then if you fulfill both of those criteria, you have a random chance of a piece manifesting in front of you every time that another player uh, of the game dies. Um, their piece will be randomly passed to someone who is rich and who aligns with the ideals of their group. It's also possible for someone to willingly hand you their piece, and in both of those cases, you obtain a piece that have no power on it, and you need to pledge allegiance to the king in order to get powers unlocked.
Hmm.
On the other hand, if you are able to steal a piece physically, or to own the land upon which it sits, if you're the sole owner, you for 24 hours, the piece and all of the powers that have been unlocked by the by the current owner get passed to you.
Got it. And after the 24 hours,
After
so
you need to hold it for 24 hours, during which time the other person will try to uh, retain it. So,
okay. So
in order for us to capture the king piece, we have to we have to keep our king safe. We have to capture the enemy's king and not kill him. uh, um, uh, but pass it, but steal the piece and give it to the king.
Got it. Does all the chess pieces have the its exact same power as you? Like, I s- is the
Different.
zone of different powers? So the zone of truth from your pawn piece does not transfer to another pawn piece, right?
Each piece has a special power. Pawns don't have a single any special power, but we can have the word of truth, the word of illusion, the word of death, and the word of command unlocked on our pieces. The towers are able to are not limited to commanding a single person per command, and instead can command anyone within earshot. The uh, the bishops are immune to all command powers,
Okay.
even from people higher up, and the knights are able to tell the distance and the direction of the nearest player to themselves.
Got it. So okay, so and like just my only reference to your game is chess. So is it like eight pawns, two knights, two bishops, and two rooks? Same
That's
rules.
correct.
Okay, got it.
That's correct.
And one is there a queen?
Yes, the queen is able to enact orders through telepathy, and the king is able to write orders on paper.
Got it. Okay, okay. I like this. I'm okay with all this. If you want, we could shake hands on this agreement, but I don't know
That
if
won't be
you
necessary.
got it.
I
Sure.
I have an idea for how the game could be won. We already had one such attempt at the end of the Cold War, but we weren't successful in capturing the enemy king. This time, the problem is once the enemy king has been captured, uh, uh, the that king's player can still has to remain alive and for 24 until the piece can is like physically passed to the other king, which means it during this whole time they have if they have countermeasures set up, they can either try to stop us or they can end their lives before the piece can be taken to them, and ending their lives will send the piece to a new random individual.
Got it. So,
What I need from you is the round table. Instant transportation will allow once we have captured the enemy king to get the piece to where it needs to go instantly.
you want the round table is with the Rams.
I know you're going to steal it from the Rams.
Okay. Okay. Also, just so we're clear about all my powers, I have the ability to keep someone alive. So, okay, this is a DM question. So I'm guessing what they're talking about is like cyanide pills where they eat something and they kill themselves immediately.
Yeah, for example, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how
Spare the
spare the
dying. Spare the dying would, in all likelihood, uh, um, save someone from a grueling amount of damage. If but if they take so much damage that they're in the negative, it's like the maximum of their HP in the negative. That is an
yeah.
instant death. So
Oh yes,
no amount of
I get that.
yeah, no amount of spare the dying could just keep a person alive if someone was like cutting their head at the same time as you were doing spare the dying every turn,
Yeah. So
or
like
or
the
taking
goal.
or taking like very dangerous poisons. But cyanide, you think you might be able to stop?
Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, so just so we're clear, even if the king tries to kill himself, if you can buy me time, I can save him and keep him alive and unconscious for a while.
Excellent.
So
That's
theoretically, yeah.
that's not what we're doing today. Um,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're stealing from the Rams. I have no opposition towards that.
we don't know exactly where the round table is, but uh, we know that uh, in regards to them acquiring the round table, the Rams discussed it tremendously with one Eric Carlson.
That name is familiar.
He's the archaeologist who was in who put you on the lead
Yeah.
of of the round table. Common man, nothing to do really with the supernatural except that he keeps uh, investigating sites that have that could have something to do with our world.
Can you turn the light on?
Uh,
And yeah, I have food
Simon,
outside.
I'm gonna need 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right. Well, you got it. I was actually gonna pause. Well, all right, cool. All right, and we're back. Okay, so uh, um, give me just 1 second because I forgot the name of this person. Mary, uh, um, extends her hand to shake yours. She says, "I'm Mary Carlyle, and you're making the right choice aligning yourself with me."
Oh, I hope so. And I shake her
Right.
hand. Malachi Abraham.
I know. Let's. We're going to. You and I. We're going to take a jet. Where. And we're going to. Um. The east. Sorry. The east coast of England. You're going to see your good friend Eric Carlson, the archaeologist, and you're going to convince him to bring you to his RAM contacts. They must have after they questioned him, they must have told him of a phone number he could use to get there to get their attention. Just follow that lead. I'm going to you're going to have a little uh, device on you that lets me hear and see what you hear and see, um, and you can work your way up to the round table.
Okay. Again, DM question. If I cast Bane on someone, would they know if, like, even if I'm out of sight, would they know it is me?
No, I don't think so, unless the spell specifies that they know at the end of it. Like for the spells like friends and charm person, when they know at the end, it's written down that they know at the end. You know.
Okay, so let me just check on Bane a second. I'm just gonna click on the chat bubble just to.
Okay. You wanna Bane Miss Carlyle.
No, no, Miss Carla. I just want to know what the options to my spells
Mm-hmm.
are,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
so, yeah, just so that I have playing with a full deck of cards. Um, shit. So I have okay. As
Yeah,
soon as we get on,
it's kind of the person might at best realize that they're having terrible luck right now, but they wouldn't necessarily get this like sense that you cursed them. You know.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Cool.
Okay.
Um. Um. You see, Mary takes starts to walk. She takes out her phone. She says, "Henry, my dear, please have someone get in touch with the Rams. We have to get Mr. Abraham's family back to safety, and get us a car. We're heading to we're
Hmm.
heading to Margate." Uh, she
Uh, okay.
hangs
So
up.
just so we're clear, he's been in contact with the Rams, and he's already a little tight-lipped about his contacts.
Mm-hmm.
What are the limits to how much I can do to get the contacts?
we'll as long as you get out of there alive, we can offer we can offer you a cover up for whatever you do. Besides, you can change your face, can't you?
I can change my face, but it takes up a lot of it takes up an incredible resource, and I kind of want to save as much as I can. Uh, would you guys do you guys have like disguise kits? I mean,
We'll send you in tonight so that you have
okay.
so that you've had the Oh, do you want to be sent in during the sunset?
Yeah, that actually helps. Yeah, thank
Alright.
you.
We'll in this case we'll get you there for the sunset.
Have you guys investigated his house yet, or no? His computers and stuff.
No, we know he's been in contact with the Rams, and we've filed that information
Okay.
for a time like this.
Okay. And I'm going in alone.
Uh, well, I'll be listening over your shoulder, but
Yep.
you'll be alone until you get close enough to the round table. Then we'll have people there to back you up.
All right. Fantastic. Huh. This is.
Do you follow?
Yeah, I follow. Yeah.
Okay. Um, you're gonna be in a car for a little bit. She fully like she sits opposite of you in this limousine that takes you to an airport. The windows are blacked out. You can't really see where you're going while you're in the car, or anything around you. And she just starts like working on her tablet. You yeah, you don't know exactly what she's working on, but she stops addressing you completely while this is happening.
I look at her. I'm like, I ask her.
Hmm?
So you're rich. So you're rich. Are you? Is it like you have a business or?
I
I'm not.
own
I'm not.
I own a lot of property that I rent out.
Are you? I'm not gonna. This is gonna be a wild shot in the dark. Are you like nobility of some kind?
I think my grandparents' lineage can be traced back
Hmm.
to some nobility. If I wanted to go out of my way to get a title, I could get one pretty easily. I think.
So do you like working for the Leos? Is this something that you just fell into, or did they contact you, or did you contact them? I'm always curious on how people in this world get into it because mine was a little crazier than most people's. So.
My brother received a piece. He was really terrible, a terrible
Shit.
player. I stole it from him.
Simon,
Oh, give me just 1 second.
the floor's all wet under the bed.
Okay. So it's leaking again. Okay. Sorry, I've gotta go. Okay. So you're uh in this car, moving along what feels like a highway. It's hard to tell. You don't have any lines of sight to the outside. A little bit of time passes, uh, and your host is not like talking to you. What do you do in those moments of reflection uh, um, as you're being driven somewhere else?
I think about the gang, seeing that I don't know where they are. Hopefully they made it out. I realize I don't have a phone. I don't want to ask them for a phone. Oh, I do ask. I do ask for this. So you said you kept an eye on me for the entirety of the time there. So I just want to know that I just want to know what information that you're working with. What do you think I did so far?
The we don't know um, everything that you did, but we have the general gist of it. You go around looking for artifact and uh, um, directions, and you break a lot of laws along the way.
Mm-hmm. You do break a lot of laws.
That's not
So,
something. That's not something that is necessarily bad. You're just breaking the wrong ones.
well, like I said, kind of been improv in this. So, how much do you know of the people that I've been with? Or do you know if I've been with people? Well, I just gave it away, but do you know if I've been with people?
Yes, you've the rest of the group of the
Their names.
you see that she closes something on her tablet and she hands you her tablet. You are going to see 72 different, actually 73 different faces that are like, it's just basically like portraits with like the white background, like identity cards. It's the it's the faces of 72 different people, and as your eyes look around, you're going to see the faces of your friends, uh, um, all written there with their name under it, and also a little bit more information. So, for example, under the name Jimmy Fingers, you have you also have AKA Jason the Argonaut, AKA Nancy Wake. You've got for Kalki, you've got AKA Cortez, AKA a second to remember. Which one of his lives were also famous? Oh, Cuckoo Lane. Um, uh, like things like this. You don't. You're like in those 73 images. You don't have any known aliases. Um, so what do you do? What do you do when you get this sort of this strange list?
72 people.
73 faces.
73.
Yeah.
That corresponds with the 72.
It would seem the fact that they have more faces than the number you've been told is a little bit weird. But yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
I know.
Where did you get these faces?
Well, it's thanks to you actually. We the Sibyls noticed that you had the same birthday, all five of you. You know, the Hollywood arsonists, as you were called in the media for a little bit. We started to look into other people who had the same date of birth, trying to see if there was a pattern. And there's a lot of people whose lives got turned around their 33rd birthday. Most of them have been getting involved with all sorts of illegal activities, enriching themselves at rates that should not be that are not possible for regular people. They're encroaching on the power structures that the Leos have built. So we've been keeping an eye out on all of you.
Fair. Yeah.
We also, donated a couple of billions of dollars in software that can analyze your DNA and recreate your face. we're able to match past lives who have similar facial features with people for the historical figures for which we have DNA samples. So that's how we're able to tell that, for example, this person used to be Anne Bonny in her previous life.
I click on my face just to see how many names there are.
There's just Malachi Abraham.
Just me. Ah, this guy's been doing good work. Actually, this could be useful.
I know.
Hmm.
Now, here's uh, what I think.
Yes.
We have knowledge of this phenomenon having happened previously in the past. In ancient Babylon, uh, the an entity called Tiamat got all of the 72 Trinities to be born at the same time. Similar influences were seen when all 12 of Jesus's apostles were Trinities, born on the same date, and all 12 of Arthur and his 11 knights. Something keeps bringing you up in packs. This time we think it's 72, and it's not a very. It seems to be a hammer, not a scalpel. I think that you're not one of the 72 Trinities of Virgo. You haven't had 10 different lives for us to get intel on you. I think you used to be a Hermes. I think you're an enemy combatant. You're on the side of the 8. You're on our side, and you just got confused and brought back to life with the rest of them. Am I right?
You have an incorrect understanding of what is happening. Part of it is correct. Part of it is correct that I've been reincarnated. But as for why you think I'm on the other side now, that's a little different, really. Um, if I'm also DM, I'm remembering this correctly, right? Nicholas Flamel, and I'm not saying this to her, but Nicholas Flamel wanted to become a Trinity, right? And he
Yes.
became one in
So
the
Nicholas Flamel was a member of the 8,
the Hermes.
the Hermes Trismegistus, but he was a member of the Splinter Cell, the new Hermes, who, instead of keeping information to themselves, want to reveal the magical nature of the world to the rest of the populace. So you were technically part of an 8, but you were in a splinter faction that is not actually recognized.
Also, just so we're clear, were they when she was talking? Was she talking about? Does she so she still views as the 72 Trinities as the enemy, right?
It's she called you 72 Trinities of Virgo. This is an improvement from the 8 who have called you Scourges. Technically, it's a more correct term, but you don't feel. But she does see the 72 that got very rich very quickly as threats to her own organization.
I okay. So first, we just address some misconceptions that you have. You're viewing this picture as very black and white. I reveal the tablet back to her. All these people, you're viewing them as entities that attack your power structure, but in reality, some of them might, like, people are people, but, like, the reality is they have the great potential to be assets that could aid you in greatly reaching your goals. And to view them as, let's say, the other side on this metaphorical fight would be very, let's have, what's the word? Would be very, would be very mistaken, because you're closing yourself off to greater opportunities. Uh, Let me ask you this question: have you ever met anyone that is purely good or purely evil?
I think I've met one person who's purely evil. Yes. But
Well,
never
one person.
anyone who was purely good.
But even a purely evil person doesn't spend the majority of their day kicking puppies and attacking things at randomness. They act with a certain inherent logic. My reason I'm saying this to you is that if you can understand the inherent logic of these people, like the inherent internal mechanisms by which they make the decisions, you could use them the way you want to use them. For example, the way you're using me, it's very simple. You can ensure my family's safety. I do what you want. What I'm gonna guess that every one of these 72 have an equivalent measure that you can do. Something that, like a quid pro quo, something that you could offer that gains their allegiance.
Potentially. But the less people are involved in the game, the easier it will be to.
Yes, of course. I'm not saying you recruit all 72. It's just be a more vetted process. And I see certain names on this list, right? Like my friends' names on this list, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Like
Rose.
Alessandro is there with the name Pythagoras written. Like Rose Bradley is there. Uh, um, like all of the 72 Trinities that you've met so far.
And
Oh,
they
like uh, you do not spot um, you do not spot you have uh, an image of King Arthur, where his hair is a and like kind of like his facial structure is kind of different from the one that you saw him have. And his current name is not there. It's just King Arthur.
there are certain, and they also she's also implied that she knows who I've been working with the entire time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She knows who I've been working with. My
Like I,
associate,
mhm. I like at least the members of the party.
yes, she knows that I've been working with them, so I don't have to be okay. So what I'm saying is, my associates could be useful, as long as you offer them something that they want.
I understand, but I made my decision before this. Your kind is known to have some mind influence powers, not as strong as ours, but still. And you're known as wild cards. You've in history, you've always been the disruptive agent.
To be fair, we're not doing much to change that, so that's fair. All right. Um, let's work on Eric Carlson. Um, right. Okay. You want?
She hands you the tablet back, and it shows information on a strange place that you might have heard of. I would like for you to roll a history check. Um,
Zero intelligence. I'm gonna work on this one. One history. Zero. 15. It's not bad.
15, excellent. So you have heard of this strange place at in England. It is a cavern, a small grotto completely lined with shells in like mosaic patterns that are like very intricate, and we have no idea who built it or when. The type of construction that was used is really hard to like place in one period of the English Isles, and so it's kind of this mysterious place that nobody's really certain about.
What's it called again?
It's the Margate Shell Grotto.
Okay, got it. Got it. Fine. I just have to scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary says uh, your old friend is trying to pierce the mysteries of this place now. Make contact with him and get to the Rams. This she hands you like a small like two small black beans made out of metal. She says, "Put this one in your ear. Whenever I need to talk to you, I'll talk to you, and you can keep this one in your pocket. The longer you do so, the more favors you accrue from me." And she
Got it. So put one in my ear, put one in my pocket. How? What's the security on this place? Can I just walk in, or do I
It's a
need to act like
tourist. It's a tourist site, but right now they've set up an archaeological dig site for his students to look around in.
Okay. What's your recommendation? Do I transform to someone else, or do I just walk in as myself?
You see she contemplates the thought and says, "Mr. Carlson was informed by the Rams and the police of your illegal activities. He might be he might be worried." She you hear the car stops. The driver from in front says, "We're here." You hear the click as the door unlocks, and Mary hands you the tablet one last time. You see that it's on a sort of Skype type device, and you see your wife and your children at an airport, and it seems to be live. Your Andrea says, "Malachi, it's so good to hear from you. Are you all right?"
All right, it's relative, but at least you're okay. Are the kids okay?
Yes. Here, Joshua, Amanda, say hi to your daddy, and like both of the kids. They're a month and a half. Like they're like a bit more than a month and a half since the last time you saw them, and at that age, you can kind of tell their hair has grown longer, and you can see a new like scar that on Amanda's face, like she might have like fallen someplace.
Wait, Amanda, what happened to your face? Is everything okay?
Oh, I was running on the beach, and there was a sharp oyster. But I'm okay. My mommy took me to the doctor, and they had magic potions, and I'm all good now.
Magic potions. Okay. So they know about it too. Okay, it's great. Oh, did you say thank you to the doctor when she's done?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You you see that like Mary like just presses the button, which just can't like finishes the call and says, more of this when I have the round table.
You know, we could have a much more positive working relationship if you just treat me as an equal, right? Like, I am helping you already. Like, this doesn't have to be as uncomfortable as it is. Just pointing it out. Alright, I'll do your thing. Let's go.
She just doesn't address that. Doesn't seem to see it that much as a problem. You head in there. There's a little bit of tape around the front, and it says like construction. Like you need to wear a hard hat to go in there right now.
I before I get so I see this. Do I see how many like workers are there?
You hear just a few voices echoing from deeper in there. You count like just 3, and one of them is definitely Eric Carlson's voice.
I turn. I go back into the. I'm guessing the car is like waiting somewhere, so I'm go back to the car so I can get a place to hide. And I
Okay.
disguise myself as a cop that I met in America,
Okay.
but in a British constable uniform.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Oh, this is also. I have a British accent. In game, I would have a British accent just because I'm not, you know,
Mhm.
you know. But I'm just
Yeah.
not. Me, the player, cannot do that.
I for some reason cannot do a French accent even though I'm French. Like it's never like my wife makes fun of it every single time.
I'm Indian and I cannot do an Indian accent, so we're in the same boat. It's okay.
Yeah.
Accents are tough.
Yeah.
So I turn into a British constable.
Okay.
As a constable.
You
Very
got
proper and constable.
All right. You head in.
Yes, I head in.
All right. You basically see Eric Carlson with like just a couple of there make a perception check for me, please.
Yeah, perception check. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Perception, please be good. 13. I broke like shit.
Give me 1 second. So at first you were pretty sure there were like only 3 people in here, but as you look closer, you see that there is one person who's just like to the side, observing what's happening, who seems to be like in full military gear with like goggles and like a protective gas mask, and just a suitcase. And you.
I don't walk in. The moment I see him, I stop.
Okay.
I stop. I'm like.
This is this person right here who kind of really blends into the decorum thanks to the camouflage.
So I'm guessing he's a. Do I get the sense he's like a ram? Like, is there like a check that I can do?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 9.
This is someone dressed as a soldier. You can't beyond that you can't really tell from a look, from the posture, like other military people might be able to do. So no, you can't really tell. This place, by the way, is supposedly very beautiful. You hear the sound of waves crashing in the background, and you also you look like a completely different person right now. You look like a cop.
All right. I walk up as a cop to
Okay.
the Eric Carlson.
Alright. Oh, hello. Good morning. Constable, is that still what we say?
Yes, it is Constable David, or you can call me Dave if you want.
well, welcome to the Grotto Gate, Dave. What brings an officer of the law here?
I'm sorry to bother you, but uh, as you have heard, Simon, are you here?
No, yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. Sorry,
Okay.
I needed to reload because I did because I roll 20 sucks, and you need to reload it if you glitch some stuff out, and I did that.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah,
Uh,
go.
um, uh, uh, as you know, the entire Rose burn situation is very complicated. We have some leads, but we do need. I do have a little bit of questions regarding the stuff that she was up to by Camelot. Not Camelot. What's the place that we were at?
Oh, Cadbury Castle. Yes, the
Yes, yes.
inspiration for Camelot.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I do have
Absolutely.
a little bit. I do have a little bit of questions regarding what her activities were. I understand that you've been probably bothered a bunch of times, but we just need to really get to the bottom of this because she's been at the bottom of a lot of different things.
I'm sorry. Who are we talking about?
Uh, your I forgot her last name. Her name is Rose Burns, right?
Um.
Miss Rose Bradley.
Oh, Bradley. Uh. Uh. You're saying she? No. Mrs. Bradley was never my student, but I did invite her as a fellow expert onto my dig site, because that was before everything happened, of course.
Of course, yes.
You're
Do you mind just stepping aside for a second so we can just have a little bit of privacy in this conversation?
uh, um of course. I was thinking of taking a break. All right, everyone. That's gonna be it for today. How about we all go take a nice fresh beer at the pub? What do you say? Dave? Was it?
Yes, Dave. Yes, Dave. Oh, a beer at the pub, of course. I'll actually no, I cannot. I'm dry. Unfortunately have to drive. So
Uh, make
you
make
know,
a make a deception check.
do I have? I'm not sure if I'm not gonna ask you to be honest, but it's
you
fine.
you, you do have advantage for the costume. It's just like, yeah, if you roll two dice really bad, you might get okay, no, you're
18.
good, you're good. Cool. You see that, like, the moment Eric moves in any like to leave, the soldier moves to flank him, and uh, uh, you see that Eric says, "Oh, by the way, Constable Dave, this is my this is my escort, Aquarius. Aquarius,
Aquarius, is it?
Aquarius, yes.
Oh, Aquarius. Nice to meet you. It's a
No
pleasure.
response.
Okay, Aquarius, man of few words. I see. Respectful, much like my brother. Uh, do we need? So he's gonna be coming with us for the conversation, or is it? Is it
I Aquarius has been appointed to me ever since the I got involved in exactly what we were talking about. They thought that I might need protection, especially given the resurgence of those people in America. Um,
yes.
the sooner we
Resurgence.
can
Oh,
solve this, the better. I will gladly answer your questions. But my throat is parched right now. I do need to drink something if we're going to be talking about this at length.
okay, of course, of course. Um, just for the, well, it is. This is where we run into a certain conundrum. Just because, while I'm not opposed to your escort being there, we do have a little bit of a when we're talking to people, witnesses specifically, having multiple witnesses at the same point. is no go for our investigation because they tend to people tend to be influenced by other people's presence. So
Oh,
if
don't you worry. I've told this story so many times now that I can. I'm no longer influenced by the people that I'm with.
you're no
Besides,
longer
uh, I don't. She's not supposed to leave my side except when I go to the bathroom.
of course. Well, that is very interesting.
All right, let's
So
go. You see, he like just strides forward. I need you to roll for Arcana for me, real quick.
yes, forgot about that. Arcana
Okay.
10.
All right. You uh go over to the local bar. It is called At Work, meaning that anyone like anyone who's like a husband who's supposed to be home can always call in and say they're at work if their spouse gets too mad. Um, yeah, you head in there. You have um, yeah, the Eric is going to like order a beer for himself. Offers one to Aquarius, who just does not respond. Offers one to you, Malachi. Um, oh,
Cannot,
uh,
cannot,
uh,
sir.
it's
On the,
if it's just one beer, you can still drive. I've
uh,
on the
I get
bridge with.
well. Of course, that's a little problematic. I must respectfully decline as I am a man on the job, and it was a you know just not not favorable to do so right now.
Uh, uh, I understand. I understand. Well, tell me what's this? What questions do you have for me?
Okay, all right. So why don't we? I know this might be very boring for you. Why don't you just has Rose uh contacted you in any way after the incidents at Cadbury Castle?
So he tries to think and says not in a way that I can remember. The last time that I saw her was uh, when they visited um, the excavation site right after they had that gunfight with the police officers downtown, and I never saw them again.
Okay, that's fair. That's par for the course. Um,
Okay.
we
Uh,
have reasons to we have reasons to believe that your
Sorry,
actions.
Malachi. Aquarius moves to you, and you. Her voice is kind of muffled. You have like a bit of trouble hearing what she's saying, but you see her saying, "Badge, please.
Badge picks?
Badge, please."
I've been meaning to ask this about you. I've been meaning to ask this for a second. Who are you, Aquarius?
Badge, please. And
Uh,
I need you to make a deception check because this person is trying to get a little bit of insight into your patterns.
Just so I just want to also make sure disguise stuff as we talked about before also gives me ability to change anything that
Yes.
identification. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
so I just show him um, a police badge that's been disguised
yeah. Mm-hmm.
as it says the badge number on it.
Okay.
Uh, As for my inside deception, it's I don't know if you rolled. Uh, 7.
7. All right. You see that like she takes 2 steps back, takes her phone out, looks it up real quick, looks back up towards you and says, uh, uh, "Mr. Carlson, I'm gonna need you to step away from this man."
Charm person, both of them.
Okay.
As I don't, you didn't give me the chance, but as you were saying,
Uh huh.
Mr. Carlson, I was
Yeah.
gonna just cast charm person immediately.
You
Both
got
of
it.
them,
You got it.
both of them have to roll.
Cool. Let's see. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna use this for this person. So wisdom.
Yep.
Gosh darn it. Hell yes. Cool. And Eric Carlson. Eric Carlson is charmed by you.
Mr. Carlson, this person means you harm. Step away from that person right
Okay.
now.
Give. All right. I need you to roll initiative at this point.
Yep. Yep. Initiative. Yep. Initiative. I don't know if you said like as part of your initiative action you can do I don't know you
can-
implied it a little bit.
You can draw your weapon as part of your
I as part of my initiative action I say if you're listening, come pick me up with I have Eric.
Okay.
I don't.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah. Come pick me up.
Okay. Can you here? Let me put your initiative back up. Add turn. Okay, cool. So you cast charm person. This person immediately like seems to shrug it off. As part of the initiative, she opens her suitcase and draws a sword from inside of it.
As she does this, since it's my initiative,
Yep.
talking is a free action, right?
Yes.
Everybody, we got an active madman on the scene. Everyone run!
Okay, you got it.
I tried to create chaos at the bar.
Make an intimidation check.
Alright. Now one.
There's this kind of a moment where like people look around at you and then somebody like starts tapping the table and say yeah, and like they start clapping like this while the music picks up, and they you have convinced people this is part of the nightly entertainment.
Oh, fucking bullshit. Alright, I since I still have my movement and my action, I pick up Eric Carlson. I basically grab him, and I just, where's the front door?
Okay, so the front door is gonna be over here. Yeah. This is about the right.
I pick him up. I don't pick him up. I basically just grab him and just drag him with me.
Okay. He is charmed by you. So he's actually not gonna give you a hard time. He is going to ask, where are we going?
We're going because that person is trying to kill you. We have to save you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Do you have advantage because of charm?
Yes, please.
Yes. Oh, come on! 12.
Okay. He believe. Okay, so he says, no. She's been ensuring my safety this whole time.
No. He's if you need to try to resist, I'm taking him with me.
Okay, so I need you to roll an opposed athletics check.
Go for it. God, Jesus.
13.
8.
Yeah, you do not budge him from place. and that is going to use like half of your movement to just try to pull him like this.
Okay, Eric, he has a sword out for no reason. Eric, come on. He has a full sword out, my dude.
I think you need to calm down. If you calm down, she'll calm down. She'll put her weapon away.
I am the cop in this situation, my man. Ah, Jesus. All right.
Okay.
All right.
You still have an action and a bonus action.
I still have my object interaction, so I take out that pill, that the other thing that did she say I can talk into this thing?
Oh yeah.
In my pocket.
Sorry. You can draw it with your bonus action. You can talk into it, and you call for help, right?
Yeah, hey. The Rams are here. Why did you tell me the Rams were here? 2, Eric is under my Eric. I have Eric. Just you have to come here so I can put him in the car and we can take him away.
You hear a response saying, "Excellent job," and the communication cuts. What do you do with your action?
Action. I will. Let's see. Charm person is not a concentration spell. Admittedly.
It is a duration 1 hour, so it seems not.
Yeah. I will cast Hold Person.
Ooh.
On this person.
Okay.
Concentration up to 1 minute. Okay. Hold Person.
Cool. So that is a what type of saving throw is that?
Wisdom.
Strength. Wisdom. Oh god. Ooh,
yes. He is paralyzed.
Okay.
All right.
Paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the character. Cool. You got it. Okay, and that's your turn.
Yes.
Okay. On her turn, you see that you see that she kind of just says, "Do it now! I need a table flip on my coordinates." And tries.
She can't say anything, and she's paralyzed.
No, paralyzed does not stop you from saying stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she makes a new wisdom saving throw to try to escape, and 8. She fails. This is the longest. I need you to make an insight check from you, please.
Insight check on whom?
Just roll an insight check for me.
Fantastic. Okay. Insight 6, 9. I'm just not gonna roll good.
That this Ram's voice sounds familiar. Cool. It's Carlson's turn. Eric Carlson. Oh, hold on. Okay, so like, what does it look like when you're doing hold person?
I just said it's almost like saying the word freeze. And like, for a minute, my eyes since I don't know if it does. I'm not sure if it goes through disguise self, but if I was just Malachi, my eyes flicker.
Okay.
And like you can see like a little scorpion for a little bit, but it just.
Nice.
It's but I don't know if disguise self hides that. I'm like full health. I don't know why it's 22.
It's kind of up to you. You can choose to have the effect be over your illusion or hidden underneath it.
I would think, since it's the disguise self, I don't want to metagame, but like, I would think just because it's disguise self, it hides the entirety of my person.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So, on their turns, like the bar person says, "Oh no, this isn't part of the nightly entertainment."
Thank you. Call for help. Call for help.
This is
a madman. I'm an officer of the law. I'm trying to evacuate this place. Plus a fire alarm.
Okay. Everybody run away. And hold on. I'm gonna roll 2d20 to see. Ooh, double 19. He does get everyone to start running out the door. So give me 1 second. 30 feet is about this much. So okay. Carlson is going. Carlson might not have been convinced by you, but Carlson is convinced by the bar person
Okay.
starting to panic. Cool.
All right, Carlson. Where's
Uh,
Carlson?
huh?
Carlson? Okay, so so me. So
Carlson moves in this direction.
is to the door, right?
Yeah, towards the door. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I run to Carlson on my turn, which is next.
Well, nope.
Oh.
Before that, there's another turn before that. If you will give me a second. There. No, not this. Sorry. It's your turn. It's your turn.
Yeah.
It would be slightly
Yeah.
too soon for what I'm have in mind to be happening.
I
So
have
yeah.
an idea. I run to Carl. I Carlson, you believe me, right? Now we have to go. So I pick him up again. I try to please let me pick you up so we can just go right now.
Okay, make an athletics check to pick him up and carry him, but also like, and that will be like the dash action to get away, right?
Yeah. I'm dashing. I'm trying to get to the front door.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Absolutely.
and to the front door.
Actually,
Athletics.
those people move towards the back door. Actually, that's much smarter. Those people that would exited through the back door instead.
Okay.
Yes, roll athletics. I'm gonna say it's like he's a well built man. That's gonna be a difficulty 17 if you want to like carry him.
Snap,
Take him with you.
I don't even have the ability to do that.
Your athletics is like -4.
I have a +2. I have to get a 15 to do that.
Yeah.
Which is just insanity. At that point, it's not even just a. Actually, it's not even.
Actually, hold on. They wouldn't have moved just 30 feet. They would have moved 60 feet. They're dashing, like, yeah. So give me 1 second. Okay, so that brings him here, which means the bar person leaves. Carlson makes it here. If you're able to dash, you'd be able to like.
I was right next to him, so.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So,
yeah, around here.
I get there,
Uh-huh.
and so am I out already?
You're not out. You're right next to this pinball machine right here and this cab calling service thing.
Okay, god damn it. Is there a door in between these two spaces?
No, it's just
Okay.
wide open. I mean, like there's what appears to be like just a door, but like right. No, that's a box. That's not a door.
Okay. So. Let's see.
All right. So that was your dash. You have a bonus action left.
That's what I'm looking at. I have other stuff that I can do. Nothing really helps in this situation.
Okay. Cool.
I have to get out of this spot. All right, let's go.
Right. Cool. So that is your turn. On her turn, the soldier yells, "Get back here, you coward!" And while she does this, she's gonna try once again her wisdom saving throw to try to escape from this. Fails again. Okay, cool. Malachi, I need you to make an insight check with advantage.
I have an idea which me the player have an idea what's going to happen. I just don't know if it's
Uh-huh.
what Malachi is going to think about. 12.
No,
Or
with
17.
advantage. With advantage. That is 17. You recognize that voice, but that's like you weren't expecting that voice to be in this context at all. Hold on, give me just 1 second. This is your wife, Andra Abraham. You're able to recognize her in that moment when she yells at you, like exactly her intonations and her way of speaking. She seems more buff and definitely better well equipped than the last time that you saw her. But yeah. So that was her turn. On their turn, civilians dash out. All of them escape. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoopsie. Alright, cool.
I don't know what to do with.
They go this way, they go this way. They're out of there.
Malachi's going to have to do something stupid now.
Huh?
I don't. Malachi doesn't know what to do with this information.
Yeah, that was the plan. That was the plan. Cool. Hold on. So give me just 1 second. So this is the new token for your wife in armor. I know it looks like a stormtrooper. It's because it is.
It is.
It
It is.
it's because it is.
Hey, I'm getting to the point where I have to go. Is it possible? Is it like I can do this another day if you want?
Yeah.
It's been
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Can I just tell you what happens right before your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Crashing down through the roof, right in front of you, blocking your path, is this gigantic round table. And the moment that it crashes through, you recognize it because it's indestructible and it's completely intact from its fall. Having fallen from what must have been tremendous heights, you realize what it is your wife was calling when she was calling for a table flip on her position right now. And in that moment, 11 rams materialize on top of the table. Actually, they're gonna do that on their turn, which is right after yours. But basically, we end with just the table crashing right in front of you.
This Carlson's turn is also before this action.
Yes.
The civilian. Just Carlson dash out.
Yeah, it's like they all dashed out. You're right now. You're alone in this spot.
Just so I'm aware of the space. Is it possible to maneuver around the table, or is it blocking the door?
Right. Oh. You might need you would need to like lift it if you wanted to like maneuver around it. Right now.
She doesn't have eyesight on me. She doesn't have eyeline on me, right? I'm like
she
6 feet
does.
away from her.
She
Oh,
does.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
Snap. Okay,
Yeah, she
so
sees
I'm
you.
gonna. Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, I know.
We
what
can
my
do
next
we can
one-
do, we can do that next time. You can think about it. You can plan. Yep.
Alright.
Cool. Yeah. Hopefully we do this before the next session, though.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
Right.
I'll talk to you later, right?
Yep, see ya.
Before we go, do you want to do this on Thursday, or you said you're not available Wednesday, right?
Thursday should work. I also have to do a solo session with Jimmy.
Fair. That's fair.
Anyways.
Let me know.
Yeah. No. Thursday should be good.